Welcome to week 5 of BIM for existing buildings. Let's recapture what you have learned so far. By now, you should have a deeper understanding of the way in which BIM was applied and implemented on the recently developed conservatoire project. In addition to this particular project, you should also have a better understanding of the way in which other similar projects developed for the university have adopted BIM, with a particular emphasis on the way in which such data and information has been used for asset management and building operations and maintenance. You should have also reviewed the CIBSE logbook that has been provided on the Moodle page, which provides a background to the conservatoire project development and also offers an overview of the O&M, that's the operations and maintenance requirements, of the conservatoire building as a whole. Now use this as your primary source of data to better elaborate upon the project in your own coursework assignment. Now, from the reading material that was suggested last week, you should also have an outline and an overview understanding of the way in which clash detection is currently being applied and the way in which model federation acts as a way of developing and streamlining more accurate data for the as-built BIM model. The pre-sessional activity for this week is a tutorial presentation. Now, this is a means for students to present the progress so far developed on their coursework report and how clash detection and BIM validation in particular is pertinent to their consultancy report. So based upon the research paper you have thus far read, it's expected that you're able to present your ideas in a cogent manner, in particular with a reference to the coursework assignment brief. Today's lecture is going to cover a review of design errors that are propagated within a digital construction development and the origins of such design errors. Now, what we mean by design errors is simply the design errors identified within a clash detection. We'll also go over the definitions of the clash detection nomenclature, so the types of clashes that can typically occur when federating a BIM model, as well as a case study example of the quantitative analysis conducted on clashes. Now, this is just an exemplary way in which you could apply different modeling techniques to data. So although you may feel as though this particular exemplar is devoid of any practical applications, what I would like you to do is to better understand the way in which modeling techniques can be adopted and what are the implications of such to the way in which current asset managers and facilities managers could be using data-driven decision-making in their day-to-day operations. And finally, this particular lecture is going to also give you an overview of the clash management challenges currently faced by industry, as well as future considerations to improve upon some of these challenges. The post-sessional activity for this week includes additional reading material. Now, this is a very useful research paper to give you an insight into other case studies so that you get an idea of how as-built BIM is developed in other contexts outside of the BCU examples, and use it as a way to gauge additional literature that may be pertinent to your own consultancy report that you are developing for this module. In addition to this post-sessional activity, I'd like to suggest the following research paper. This may be of particular interest to you if you want to find out more about the federation of building models, and in particular in the context of existing buildings. Again, this resource will be available on the Moodle page under the Reading Resources tab. Thank you for listening.